Hey, this is Cecil.
And this is Tim, coming to you from London's newest tabletop game store.
We hope you come on down. Hey, what's going on?
Oh, that's not good.
Tim. Is that you?
Right?
Hey, what the hell?
Hey, this is Grandpapa Nurgle from Slapdash Minis, and I've just gotten my M2E Rulebook. I was lucky enough to have a friend that was at Gen Con, and he managed to pick it up for me. So thanks, Tim, if you're watching. So I have not had a lot of time to go over this entirely, just quickly brushing through and looking at some of the nice artwork in it. Like the big map here. Very nice include. Just a couple of quick things as I've gone over it. You see I've marked the pages there because my memory sucks. So the soulstone mechanics have changed quite a bit. Now you can't use it to pump the numbers to the point where a basic minion can't get it. So now you just use it to get extra flips, reflip your initiative, get additional cards, put new suits into the duels that you already have. Like, it seems like they've picked up and fixed a lot of the stuff that previously bothered me. The other one that I thought was a good one is the companion is now limited to just one. The other thing I noticed is defensive flips have a discard now. I'm going to point out that some of this stuff may have been in the beta rules, but I did not actually get a chance to play the beta rules. So to me, it's still all new. Now, another thing of note is that they've classified all the models into categories, which change what they can take as far as action points, because now masters always have 3. And then henchmen, if you have a 25 soulstone or less game, actually have to play as the master. You can't take a regular master in a 25-point soulstone game. Now to the part that people kind of care more about, getting into the actual factions. Just some stuff I've noticed going over it quick again, and I'm sure there's lots wrong. Like I said, I haven't done a lot of depth, but it looks like there's been a general bump up in wounds, and there seems to be a lot more healing going around. Far more than I remember. Not that I was an expert on every model involved. Like, even the Executioner has a healing flip ability now. But Lady J, like the Governor's Proxy, Francisco, there's a lot more going around. A couple of the other cool powers that I've seen in here too would be there's now Impossible to Wound, which actually means that you can never cheat damage flips against the guys at all. It's just ruled out entirely. So a lot of the summoning rules now are not just a base number for the spell. Now the actual CC is based on what you're trying to summon. Most of it seems to be like a 10 plus the soulstone cost of the miniature you're trying to summon. Soulstone cost goes, there's a lot of little bumps, but most of it is pretty close to what it used to be anyways. The upgrades will make the big difference. The biggest one in the book is 12, and that's Killjoy and the Executioner, or except he's not called the Executioner anymore. He's Howard, let's see here, Howard Langston, which is from one of the short stories I'm told. Other than that, Joss is extremely scary in the book now. Like, he is really impressive. Besides the model, he's just a real beast. He's got like a 5, 8, 10 damage flip for his fist. Quick through here. See, there's lots of good concept artwork in here. Now the Neverborn, other than the big one to me, because I like Zarita, is that Bad Juju is now a henchman. So Candy is too, which is kind of nice, but I never thought of Bad Juju as somebody that would be a henchman. So the other thing I noticed with Zarita is that Voodoo Doll, instead of now giving bonus flips against its target, you actually just beat on the Voodoo Doll and the target takes the damage. Yes, a lot of it seems very similar, besides Tara, who is awesome, as is most of that stuff. I can't wait for that kit to come in, but my mailman is taking forever to do it. The one thing I notice in there that upsets me is Hans doesn't have headshot anymore. He has no instant kill shooting attack. Not a big deal overall, but unfortunately with the Gremlins, I am not really that familiar with them, so there is lots of new stuff in there. The one thing that I thought was interesting is that the Moon Shinobi guys, their positive flips become negative flips, and their negative flips become positive flips. So it's very cool. If you want to make one miss, you have to buff them. And then 10 Thunders is yet again something that I'm not overly familiar with. But it looks like most of their stuff, because it's so new, is all the same. They do have a couple of really nice looking guys. The big one being this big Gatling gun samurai, and I don't even know who he is specifically, but he's awesome. If this concept art is going to be the miniatures, there should be some really nice miniatures coming out. And then, so thanks for putting up for my rambling there. I'm still not really good on camera as far as talking when people can see me. Hopefully the concept art makes up for it. Tyler's the guy that talks. He's the pretty boy. Enjoy the concept artwork.